I love it when worship goes the way it did today, and that Mom came up here Thursday morning knowing that she and Dad would be gone this morning because Dad's preaching at another place for the church that Chuck Kaliszewski is minister of. And so she came Thursday and lined out worship, and we hadn't discussed anything about what I would be ministering on today. In fact, at that point in time, I totally had a different message in mind. I wasn't even on this page that I'm at now. And yet, so much of today's worship just went right in line with the message God gave me for today. And I love seeing that happen. I love spending time worshiping and focusing on that love of God, the kindness and goodness of God, to be able to proclaim with other believers that we can trust the heart of God. How awesome is that? The most amazing example of the most foolish, illogical, downright ridiculous love that has ever been is that a perfect, holy, just God could look on the fickle, rebellious, selfish, self-centered, evil heart of mankind, and rather than discard us or deny us access to Him, He wrapped Himself in flesh and died in our place. There is no greater love than that. There is no more ridiculous example of love that makes no sense. For I am not worthy of that kind of sacrifice, and neither are you. Not based on merit, but based on the love that the Father has for each of us. He said, you are worth whatever price I have to pay. And the Son said, I agree. And the Spirit said, I agree. And God set about to make it happen. And your value and my value was completely inverted at the focal point of history, where Jesus allowed Himself to be put on that cross and His blood was spilled and He gave up a last breath and truly died. And 3 days later, truly rose, bodily as well as mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, in every aspect, just as alive as He was before the cross, to show us that we no longer have to fear death, that we no longer have to be separated from God, that we can have life and freedom and joy and peace and relationship with our Creator. That's the foolish, ridiculous love of the cross. And it is awesome. It is awesome. It is everything